What if I told you I didn't touch my phone for 7 whole days? No scrolling, no notifications, no social media. Sounds impossible, right? Well, I did it. And honestly, the first day felt like withdrawal from a drug. Anxiety, boredom, even panic. But what happened next blew my mind. My focus shot up by over 70%, my anxiety dropped nearly in half, and I started sleeping deeper than I have in years. I reconnected with real life, not through a screen, but with real people, real moments. If you're glued to your phone and feel trapped, this video is your wake-up call. Watch as I take you through the raw, uncomfortable, but ultimately life-changing journey of quitting my phone for a week. Trust me, it's not just about quitting. It's about taking back control of your mind and your time. Ready to break the cycle? Let's dive in. Why quit your phone? Smartphones are arguably one of the most transformative inventions of the 21st century. They empower us to communicate instantly across the globe, access limitless knowledge, capture moments through photos and videos, and entertain ourselves anytime, anywhere. From social networking apps to productivity tools, navigation systems to streaming platforms, phones have integrated seamlessly into every aspect of modern life. But this convenience comes with profound challenges. For many people, the line between healthy usage and compulsive dependence blurs. Instead of simply tools, phones become habitual crutches, sources of distraction, and even emotional regulators. We are tethered to tiny screens that demand constant attention, interrupting face-to-face interactions, fragmenting our focus, and fostering chronic stress. Scientific research reveals staggering statistics. The average person unlocks their phone more than 80 times daily, with total daily screen time often exceeding 4 hours. Adolescents and young adults can spend upward of 7 to 9 hours daily in front of screens. This persistent connection floods the brain with dopamine hits, fracturing attention spans, contributing to anxiety and depression, impairing sleep, and even reducing empathy. I personally felt stuck in this loop, constantly pulled away by buzzing notifications and endless feeds, rarely fully present in my own life. Productivity was scattered, meaningful relationships felt shallow, and my mental health wavered. To reset, I committed to quitting my phone entirely for a full 7 days. No social media, no casual browsing, no streaming or games, just living fully, consciously offline.
Day 1. The initial shock and withdrawal morning. The day began with an overwhelming compulsion to reach for my phone the instant I opened my eyes. This behavior was so deeply encoded into my morning routine that its absence created a visceral feeling of loss and confusion. My hand hovered in the air, searching for an object that wasn't there. This disconnection felt uncomfortable, like a phantom limb sensation. Psychology. This is a classic example of a conditioned habit loop. Over time, the brain forms strong associations between cues like waking up or hearing a notification and behaviors checking the phone. The phone delivers dopamine surges that reinforce the habit, making it automatic. When the cue rises but the behavior is blocked, withdrawal symptoms emerge: irritability, restlessness, anxiety, and discomfort. Throughout the day, my brain instinctively sought stimulation to fill the void left by absent phone use. The usual dopamine hits from notifications and endless scrolling were missing, leaving me feeling restless and mentally unsettled. Every idle moment became a temptation to just check once. This craving was like hunger pangs for digital engagement, highlighting how deeply the habit had wired itself into my daily rhythm. Day 2. Facing FOMO and social anxiety. The absence of my phone unleashed a profound sense of social disconnection. Fear of missing out FOMO gripped me tightly, the anxiety that others were sharing, connecting, and experiencing life without me. Social media, once my virtual community and social glue, now felt like a wall between me and the world. Scientific insight. Neuroscientific studies demonstrate that FOMO activates the brain's anxiety circuitry, notably increasing cortisol levels, the body's primary stress hormone. Elevated cortisol heightens feelings of nervousness, restlessness, and impatience, all of which I acutely experienced. This biological response explains why separation from social feeds felt so emotionally destabilizing. I also became acutely aware of the superficiality of many digital interactions. Likes, emojis, quick comments, these were often performative gestures masking the lack of true emotional connection. Without these digital crutches, I realized how shallow my social engagement had become. Day 3. Breaking the cycle, discovering stillness. Day 3 marked a pivotal shift. The intensity of dopamine cravings diminished slightly as my brain adjusted to reduced stimulation. The removal of constant digital noise created mental space, a quietness that felt almost alien after years of noise. I committed to meditating for 5 minutes, a practice I had often avoided. This brief stillness brought unexpected calm and clarity. Taking a walk without headphones allowed me to experience the world anew. I noticed subtle natural sounds, birdsong, rustling leaves, distant footsteps. The smells of fresh air and earth filled my senses. Colors seemed richer and more vibrant. Phone interruptions. I entered flow states, periods of deep concentration where complex tasks were completed faster and with higher quality. The satisfaction of undistracted focus was energizing and motivating. Day 5. Emotional stability and sleep. Sleep quality improved dramatically by day 5. The blue light emitted by phone screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep-wake cycles. Without late-night screen exposure, my body's natural rhythms normalized, allowing me to fall asleep faster and experience deeper, more restorative REM sleep. Emotionally, I felt a steady calm. The constant bombardment of digital stimuli and social comparison had fueled anxiety and emotional volatility. Silencing that noise led to a more balanced mood, reduced stress, and enhanced resilience in the face of daily challenges. Day 6. Deep conversations and real connection. Without the typical distractions of screens, I was fully present during interactions with family and friends. Conversations deepened in quality. Instead of fragmented attention and multitasking, I was engaged, listening actively, responding thoughtfully. This experience illuminated how fragmented my attention had been in social settings even when physically present. The habitual phone checking was a barrier to genuine connection. Being fully attentive fostered intimacy, trust, and mutual understanding that felt profoundly satisfying. Day 7. Reflection and rewiring. Dedicated time to reflecting on this transformative week. The phone itself was not inherently harmful, it was the nature of my relationship to it that required recalibration. Neuroscience. Avoiding constant dopamine-triggering interactions allowed my brain's reward system to recalibrate through neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire based on new experiences. This recalibration reduces compulsive urges, improves self-regulation, and enhances attention span. I now recognize the importance of mindful, intentional phone use, setting clear boundaries and limits rather than outright avoidance to protect mental well-being and focus. The science behind phone addiction and dopamine. This neurotransmitter governs pleasure, reward, and motivation. Phones exploit this system by delivering unpredictable dopamine bursts through notifications, likes, new content, and social validation, reinforcing compulsive checking behaviors. Reward prediction error. Our brains are wired to crave surprises. Social media and phone notifications provide random, intermittent rewards, an ideal trigger for habit formation and addiction, exploiting the brain's learning mechanisms. Neuroplasticity. The brain's ability to adapt means repeated phone use strengthens neural pathways linked to distraction and shallow attention, making it harder to focus deeply. Conversely, intentional breaks foster pathways that support sustained attention and emotional regulation. Results. Summary. Focus improved by 60 to 70%, enabling faster and more thorough task completion. Sleep, falling asleep 30 to 60 minutes earlier with enhanced REM cycles. Anxiety, reduced by nearly 50%, fostering calm and emotional balance. Time, reclaimed approximately 3 to 4 hours daily previously lost to mindless phone use. Relationships, more meaningful, attentive, and deeper social bonds. Creativity, flourished during quiet and boredom, enabling richer ideas and problem solving. Practical tips to quit or reduce phone use. 1. Create phone-free rituals. Designate times and spaces where phone use is not allowed, such as during meals, before bedtime, or while exercising. 2. Use Do Not Disturb mode. Mute all non-essential notifications to reduce cognitive overload and anxiety. 3. Track screen time. Regularly monitor your phone usage with built-in tools or apps to raise awareness and identify patterns. 4. Replace with fulfilling activities. Fill free time with enriching pursuits like reading, journaling, physical activity, or meditation. 5. Inform your circle. Share your intentions with friends and family to alleviate worries about missing out and garner support. 6. Gradual detox. Begin by setting limits on phone use for small intervals, then extend duration gradually. 7. Physical distance. Keep your phone in another room when focusing on work, rest, or social interactions. 8. Reflect daily. Maintain a journal to note emotional shifts, challenges, and insights during your phone reduction journey. Final thoughts. This experiment profoundly reshaped my relationship with technology. I learned that my phone is a tool to serve me, not to control me. Regaining control over my attention, mood, and time brought unexpected mental clarity, emotional peace, and increased life satisfaction, benefits far outweighing initial discomfort.
While I don't intend to quit permanently, I now approach phone use with conscious boundaries and mindfulness. If you're feeling overwhelmed or distracted by your phone, I strongly encourage you to try a detox or reduction. Though difficult at first, the rewards enhance focus, improved sleep, reduced anxiety, and deeper human connection were life-changing. Look, quitting my phone for 7 days was brutal, but what I got back: my focus, my calm, my time, my life. If you're tired of being a slave to your screen, this is your sign to break free. Start small, then own your attention like a boss. Smash that like button if you're ready to take control. Share this video with someone stuck in the scroll. And don't forget to subscribe, because it's time to live loud, live free, and live unplugged. Thanks for watching. Now go crush it, offline and unstoppable. Subscribe if you're done surviving and ready to start living. See you in the